Working with Martin's been a fantastic experience. I have to say the three tools that have helped me the most would be the core compass, the core self-worth exercise, and then learning how to use, there's a little exercise in how to better use my prefrontal cortex. And all of those tools and others have helped really transform, positively transform my relationship with my wife and my kids, and also with some of the more prickly characters which you inevitably come across in business. They've really helped expand my emotional and mental bandwidth, which is a phrase I stole, by the way, but and also eliminate stress. I enjoy a intense, stressful environment, but with some of the tools that Martin taught me, I learned that I was creating some unnecessary stress. So I learned how to literally just evaporate that. I've also been able to make quicker decisions, to be more certain with my decision making as well, and not to second guess the decisions I make, which is so important from a leadership perspective. I really feel that having worked with Martin, I'm happier and I'm achieving more of the type of results I want to, both personally and professionally. And I cannot recommend Martin enough to improve yourself as a leader in your business and personally as well.
I came into contact with Martin through one of my business associates and was given the opportunity to work with him on the Core Compass program that he does. Essentially for me, it was quite a time when there was a lot of balls in the air, a lot of things going on with the two different businesses, how they could work together. Reinvesting my focus. I'd tried a lot of different things. In a personal life as well, had just been recently married and was transitioning in where we were living. What the work with Martin did for me is gave me, sort of similar to the place we are here, which is not far from my home, it gave me an ability to see very clearly where I was in myself, in my relationship, in my business relationship, in the presence of where I was, my gifts, my values, my internal sort of strengths as well as weaknesses. It then allowed me, through the process that Martin took me on, the journey that we worked on over the period of time, to really get clear on how to focus those things and use them in a way that benefited me, particularly weaknesses, ending up being really valuable assets for learning and for growth. And the structure of the program and the way that Martin works as a facilitator, you really retain the knowledge and the information and you put it into practice. Part of my plan was I really wanted to create another space creatively for the Music for Awareness shows and potentially to support Rich Training. And then that has physically come to life as part of the exit of this program. And for me, that's huge testimony and proof when something works, when you can start to really see the results in your life and in your relationships, particularly, example of something being physically created. So that's what it is for me, is really a guiding line that I can return to time and time again over a sort of and see where I'm going and get a clear vision and a clear line, and then have the skills to deal with the rocks and bumps along the way. Things that a lot of them are skills that a lot of us have inside of us, but I think the work with Martin highlights it, opens it, brings it to the forefront, and then gives you kind of like a tool set that you can bounce back to and from. I did it in conjunction with my partner, with my wife. She did it as well, and that really helped, having both people getting clear on things. So it's a wonderful process, wonderful program. Martin loves the works that he does, and that obviously reflects on the outcomes for his clients.
I met Martin, close to maybe half a year ago, 6 to 9 months ago. And it would be fair to say that I was in quite, not necessarily a low point in my life, but certainly lacking confidence, certainly lacking direction and focus. Core's helped me discover what it is that I want out of life. from that moment on, you get to move on with your life and to work out who you are as an individual and your dreams and your goals. And coming out of it on the other side, I just feel like a completely rejuvenated individual. And I feel really privileged to have done CORE.